What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday.
Woo!
Happy Friday, everybody. Let's get you going right into the weekend with a fabulous Friday. This podcast is presented by Macy's. It's time. Let's get into the fall. Let's soak right in because it is right around the corner.
Yep.
We're ordering new clothes, okay? We're ordering fall neutrals. We're ordering, or I'm ordering, or I did order, it already delivered. I got a new crock pot, okay?
Oh.
It is soup season.
Soup season is here.
Soup season is here, and I ordered a new crock pot from Macy's. Ordered some soup bowls. I'm getting in the fall season.
Yeah.
I got my eye on some jackets because it's about to be jacket weather, and you want to be feeling fall fresh and fashionable this season.
Exactly, and it feels so nice walking outside. Like I was going to the gym this morning, had my gear on full fit because I just upgraded my wardrobe with Macy's, some new activewear stuff, which is great. But you got that it's just a beautiful weather, stunning walking around. Got some new Nike sneakers from Macy's that I love, really comfortable. They got that arch support that you know I need. So if you guys want to upgrade your activewear, check out Macy's. They got amazing brands, Nike, Reebok, Under Armour, all the big hits. Whether you're working out or running errands, whatever it is, Macy's has the perfect on-the-go outfit. Keep you looking and feeling great. You can shop at Macys.com/active.
There you go. There you have it.
All their great active brands.
Shop away. Don't miss out.
Macys.com.
They have it. How you doing today?
Great. I'm excited for the weekend.
Yeah. Listen, I'm excited for the weekend.
Yeah.
But something woke me up out of my slumber today. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, not really. Not something woke me up. Something kept me up.
Okay.
Okay. I woke up at about, I want to say it was 5:30. All right. Couldn't fall back asleep. I was wide awake. I was ready to get the day going. I started scrolling on my phone and I came across a TikTok and I feel like I don't remember any of this happening. Do you remember when The Interview, the movie, came out with Seth Rogen and James Franco?
Yeah.
Very controversial. They couldn't put it in theaters.
Yep.
It was a threat.
Yep.
Do you remember when all the celebrities' emails got hacked?
Yes.
I don't recall that at all.
The Sony?
Yes.
Sony hacks.
The Sony hack.
Yep.
They revealed that they were doing Spider-Man 3.
Yep.
And then there was this email from Channing Tatum. Do you remember the Channing Tatum email?
I don't think I remember the Spider-Man thing. Maybe I'll remember when you say it, but no.
No, can you pull up the Channing Tatum leaked email?
Yeah.
For some...
Was it something with Magic Mike?
No, it was... I think it was about 21 or 22 Jump Street. But it was about Cate Blanchett.
Oh.
And
I don't recall this.
He said something like...
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
This is in all caps, by the way.
Yeah.
F you, Ted. A bunch of exclamation points. Second of all, time, biatch. Come on, Jump Streeters. We got Cate Blanchett with this box office, bitches. And then just an insane amount of ha 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 ha.
So he's basically like, we got Cate Blanchett. But I'm like, what movie was Cate Blanchett in?
Oh, is he saying that their movie topped a Cate Blanchett movie?
I guess so. I thought he was saying we got Cate Blanchett to agree to do some movie because we got box office money. But
No,
I think he's saying
maybe 22
Jump Street
came out around the same time a big Cate Blanchett movie did.
And they topped Cate Blanchett
they
in
beat
the
her
box
in the box office. Ha 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 ha.
Literally the list of ha-ha-has goes on and on and on.
That's how I interpret that. I don't know if that's correct.
No, that seems pretty spot on. But I was like, why do I not remember this?
I don't remember that specific email at
no,
all.
I don't remember that at all. And then I saw the Spider-Man one, which I did not see at the time either. And it was like, EDM is big with millennials these days. We need Spidey running around with EDM music in the background. I was like, what the fuck am I reading? I can't believe that I don't remember this at all.
Yeah.
And
it is just really funny how people email,
yeah, and then I kind of felt,
or even just thinking about famous people sending emails,
right? But then I felt a little bad, but not so bad, because to me these emails, these two
are
just emails that are harmless, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think there
Unless
were
you're Kate Blanchett,
right.
your movie sucked.
Yeah, I think there were a bunch others that I didn't see, so I don't know, can't speak for sure. But I think Seth Rogen and maybe somebody else like had mentioned like it's like an invasion of privacy for people to even be talking about these emails and like, which I can understand, but like something as harmless as Channing Tatum's email, I think is people are going to talk about it.
Right.
Like F you.
What year was this? 20?
I think it was 2014.
Yeah. I was going to say, it had to have been at least probably 10-ish years ago.
I think 2014.
Yeah. Enough time's passed.
Yeah. I don't, it's safe to talk about now. But
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah, we've decided enough time has passed.
Yes. It's news to me.
Yeah.
I don't remember this
Right,
happening.
this is breaking news to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my God.
I
And
like
then
that in this article. It says, while the Sony hack has mostly served as a reminder of how greedy, sexist, and racist Hollywood is, at least one gem has risen above the rubbish: Channing Tatum's email writing.
See, there you go.
Yeah, there you have it.
Always been a gem.
Yeah.
Channing
Oh,
Tatum.
that was an email thread with Jonah Hill.
About
22
Jump Street.
It's like him sending Jonah Hill an email like, we fucking
which
got her.
placed second on the list of the opening numbers, second on the list of best ever opening weekends for R-rated movies.
Was it for 22 Jump Street?
20,
or 21?
wow, it's actually insane how many ha-ha-has, because like
No, yeah.
it goes on forever.
It
They
goes
can't even put it in this article.
Yeah.
How many.
Was it was 22 Jump Street,
Yeah, 22 Jump Street.
which came out in 2014. So let's
So what
see.
Kate Blanchett movie came out in 2014?
I'm going to see what Kate Blanchett movie came out in 2014.
I just the TikTok was about this, and I was like, I don't remember any Channing Tatum email.
How to
like,
Train Your Dragon?
No,
The
that
Monuments Man? The Monuments Man was a big flop, I think.
maybe it was The Monuments.
Or, yeah. Not The Hobbit or
No,
How to Train
no.
Your Dragon.
No, that's got to be it. No?
Or, yeah. No, I think that is it.
big flop from Kate Blanchett,
Yeah.
and Channing Tatum was very happy about it.
It's funny because The Monuments Men was like a movie with so many stars.
Oh, the
in it.
the Monuments Men. Yes.
But they had it wasn't just Kate Blanchett's movie. Like there was so
Right.
like
Isn't
Matt
this like a
Damon.
George Clooney movie?
Yeah, there were like a billion like A-listers in that movie.
Well, he just really specifically Kate Blanchett was. This movie came out. Release date February 7th, 2014. Is that when? Can you check when 22 Jump Street's Jump Street's release date?
Was it around the same?
Yeah, was it the same opening weekend?
June 2014.
Oh no, so it couldn't have been Monuments Men.
So maybe we're not deciphering the email
Yeah, maybe we're not.
the
Kate
correct way.
Blanchett isn't in.
Is Kate Blanchett in any movie with Channing Tatum?
I don't. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, isn't
This
there's
is a
a
line in the
joke?
movie.
Yeah, there's a joke
Oh,
about Kate Blanchett.
in the
in the
22 Jump
movie.
Street. Oh, egg on the head.
Fuck.
Oh, us idiots. Well, that makes even more sense than what
Yeah.
we thought.
Okay.
Wow, we're also like 10 years late to deciphering a story that probably everybody that people know, you know?
Yeah.
Like they'd be like, that's actually friend Ria. That's not
That's not what
the email
happened.
meant at all.
They've
10 years ago. This was a joke 10 years ago that there was a joke in the movie.
And they've been listening, going, you idiots, the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to find a movie that Kate Blanchett did around the same time as 22 Jump Street. As if, why would Channing Tatum want to beat Kate Blanchett?
I don't know. That
box
made that
office?
email 10 times funnier if he was just like pumped about beating out Kate
I
Blanchett
know.
at the box office.
Damn.
Now I want to know what the joke is in the movie.
It's,
Is it a Dave Franco joke?
no,
Why
it's,
do I feel like I can picture him saying it? Is Dave in the first one or the second one?
I think he's in the first one.
Not the second one.
No, I'm pretty sure it's an Ice Cube joke. And it's because he says, I'm not going to pronounce this right. That's why I don't want to say it.
You don't have to read the joke.
I will show it to you and you can pronounce it because I don't want to be embarrassed.
Oh, he said, Carte blanche.
I think that's the joke.
I don't get it.
It's well, I'm sure there's context in the movie as to why they're saying it, but let's just fucking play the clip.
Yeah.
Like it's exactly the same as last time.
And we got a bigger problem. No more money in the budget.
What? I thought we had Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, I thought we had Kate Blanchett with the budget.
I mean, carte blanche.
Carte blanche.
Carte blanche.
I said it wrong too.
Carte blanche. That
Carte
means
blanche.
carte blanche means like free will.
Yeah.
So free will budget. And Channing
Carte blanche,
Tatum's
Kate Blanchett.
Channing Tatum saying, "I thought we had Kate Blanchett."
Yeah.
So what did his
Carte
email write
blanche.
again? I thought we had Kate Blanchett in the box office.
Kate Blanchett with this box office bitches, but he said wit like WIT and then DIS with this box office bitches.
So he's just making a joke from the movie.
That's just a movie. That's a movie reference.
He made a joke from his own joke.
That's a reference to his own movie.
And his own line
I love
in the movie.
come on, Jump Streeters.
Yeah.
Come on, Jump Streeters. Well, I'm really glad we got there.
Wait, who is Ted?
Oh, that was
F.U. Ted.
That was a journey.
Maybe he
Ted.
Oh,
Is
Ted?
it Ted in the movie?
Oh,
the
the
movie
movie.
Ted?
Yeah.
Oh, the more we unravel about
wait a
this.
second.
So he was beating F.U. Ted, so they were beating Ted in the box office. Now, when did Ted come out?
I think that's wrong too.
Second of all time, biatch. Okay, so I read that
Because Ted was a 2012
that
R-rated
yes,
movie.
Yes.
That probably was. So they beat out. Maybe they skipped over
Ted.
them in the highest
Wow,
grossing
we really deciphered
R-rated
this.
comedies.
We have really deciphered this email.
I'm feeling a little embarrassed about this whole journey.
You think so? No, but they didn't beat Ted in the box office.
No, so maybe they're maybe Ted's one.
No, but maybe he's just saying like that's a genuine like F you Ted, like you're still number one.
Right. Because the box office for 22 Jump Street was 331.3 million.
Yeah.
And Ted was 549.4 million.
Okay.
So F you Ted.
F you Ted, you're still number one.
Both came out in June.
Yeah.
2 separate years.
Well, now Ted must not still hold that record, right? Because it's probably
Rated R.
Deadpool.
Highest.
Because Deadpool, I think, is considered a comedy.
Highest grossing rated R comedy.
Unless they don't consider Deadpool.
I'm seeing
like
Beverly Hills
comedy.
Cop as one in this list, but I don't know if
I'm seeing Deadpool and Wolverine is Marvel Studio. Well, that's a Marvel thing, so we won't do that. But
Deadpool R-rated movie.
Joker is number 2.
Deadpool.
Well, Joker's not.
Yeah,
Joker.
Oh, this is just R-rated in general.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2.
They're talking comedies.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2, then Deadpool itself.
Yeah.
It,
I think Deadpool
well, that's
really.
not a comedy either.
I think Deadpool, you could the
This is
Deadpool
Deadpool
movies
and
you could
Wolverine is
argue
one.
comedy.
Oh, Barbie.
Was Barbie rated R?
No.
We sound so dumb.
I'm just gonna shut up now. I really have to shave my legs. Holy fuck. Or just my kneecaps.
You too. Honestly, let's change the subject.
No, I'm changing it. I'm literally changing it because I feel like
can't keep doing this.
We've never sounded dumber.
We just spent at least 15 minutes just Googling things and then reading it out loud
About the email.
and being wrong
Majority of the
time.
So
just
we can
being
wrap it
straight
up with this. F you Ted
Yep.
was because Ted was still beating them.
Yep.
Kate Blanchett was a joke in the movie said by Channing Tatum himself.
Yep.
We thought that Channing Tatum beat out Kate Blanchett in the box office with The Monuments Men.
Going back to here when I first read the email, I'm going to sound so dumb.
I also was so confident in like
The Monuments Men.
Well, obviously he beat out a Kate Blanchett movie then.
And I was like, oh, he's trying to hire Kate Blanchett with the amount of money that they have for 23 Jump Street. Kate Blanchett's going to be in 23rd Jump Street.
Oh my God. And this was 10 years ago. It's not even current.
It's not current.
This happened literally 10 years
And
ago.
I blame myself for seeing a TikTok about the Channing Tatum email at 5:30 in the morning.
It's okay. You know what other TikToks I've been seeing that gave me a giggle? Because it's like reversal is now that football is back this weekend, and I'm very excited about that. But Joe's been joking. He's like, ugh, I'm not mentally prepared for the Eagles to be back, because he jokes that like I mean I will sit on Sunday and not want to do anything and watch football all day, and he'll be like, let's go do something. Like it's just role reversal. And have you seen these TikToks of like the girlfriend? She's filming, the girl's like filming their boyfriend and he's like in all of his football gear for the team he likes, and you can see the girl in the mirror. She's holding a knife, and the guy's like, I am so excited to spend time with my girlfriend this football season. I will not reading a script and you can just see the girl holding a knife. I'm like, that's us, just opposite.
That's so funny.
But Joe's holding the knife, being like, okay, now say you're not gonna watch every single game on Sunday and not leave the apartment.
Listen, you know what? Compromise. You could do a little something, watch the game. You got to compromise a little bit.
No, 100%. Sometimes that's all you want to do.
The guys who are so obnoxious, where they're like, I'm not leaving my house all weekend long. It's like, shut the fuck up. You know what I think is so respectful? I really tip my cap to Matt sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't even. The other night, we're watching the challenge, and I forgot what happened. Like he picked up his phone. He was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "What?" He goes, "I'm doing my draft right now." And I was like, "You've been doing your draft this whole time? So politely."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you're sitting here spending time with me. We're watching the challenge
And on a small screen.
and you're just
He's doing his draft on the small screen.
doing the draft on the small screen. I'm like, you could do the draft.
Yeah.
I don't care. He's like,
Yeah, I had to my fantasy draft last night. We had a whole FaceTime going.
yeah, and I'm like, I don't care at all. Like, go do your draft. You don't have to watch it. He's like, no, but I want to hang out. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's so sweet. More
That is
people
so
should take
nice.
notes of things like that.
That is
because
nice.
because I'm sure there are plenty of guys that are like that and are very nice and whatever.
Yeah.
Because I also don't care. Watch whatever you want. Do
Yeah.
whatever you want. It's nice that because I'm not like, you can't do that. Whatever. But the guys who are like, don't talk to me on Sunday. It's like,
No,
shut
I know.
up.
Or it's like we're like obvious, like, oh, you have an event or like you're going to something. Pfft, I'm not going to that. Football's on.
It's like, shut up.
Yeah. The
Like, okay, we get it. You
Yeah.
like football.
Joe
Like, people are
had
such
three-
hardos about it.
Joe had three. Joe honestly like also doesn't necessarily even watch. Like I probably watch more football than he does. I mean, we watch a lot of it together. But
Yeah.
like I will like I'm interested in watching a game that doesn't have the, like, he's a Jets fan that have like the Eagles. I'll be like, oh my god, well, like Bills Chiefs is on, like we got to watch that. And he's like, oh, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But fantasy, he had three drafts, three, all in the span of like
Guys
5
are
days.
all in different leagues.
Three leagues.
You got to do one league. I can't like mentally
3 leagues.
handle 3.
Yeah, I think
College friends, high school friends, and his town friends.
No, that's literally what it is. I'm sure. I
Yeah.
think they're doing one at work. So
Yeah.
there's a whatever fantasy league here. Then, like you said,
but I will say
friends
though,
growing up.
I know.
College friends.
I wish it would be more fun if there were like more girls that got into it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And of course I'm not saying like girls do fantasy
Yeah.
football, of course. But in the sense that like the leagues, like I do fantasy football, I do a league. It's co-ed, it's fun. We have a good time. But like when I see Joe doing his fantasy draft with his college friends, a lot of them he doesn't see that much anymore. So like they're on the phone,
Yeah.
they're on FaceTime.
Sometimes they all get in one
They're talking
room.
about football,
Yeah.
but they're also like, hey man, what's going on?
Right.
What's life like
Little
these
joke
days?
here and there between
they're
picks.
updating each other.
Yeah.
They're getting life updates. Hey, like it's their time to check in on each other.
Yeah, I don't think
and
I'd
that's nice.
have any communication with my high school friends if it wasn't for fantasy football.
That's what I'm saying. Like
know
that's
what-
crazy.
You know what we should have done? We should have done a fantasy football league with our listeners.
That would have been fun. Except it's like,
What-
how do we
what-
pick?
yeah.
How do we
Yeah.
pick who gets to be it? We can only have like 14 people.
Right. You'd be like
Max.
first come, first serve. You know what I mean? Battle. We do like trivia
No,
battles.
we'd have to do like some kind of. I mean, it's a good idea. We could maybe do it next year.
Yeah, something to think about.
We do like maybe a giveaway
Ooh.
of sorts, and we pick like 12 random people off Instagram. Like we do
And
like
do
a draft.
a league. That would be fun.
That would be really fun.
It's a good idea.
It is a
Wish
good
I thought
idea.
of that last week.
Yep.
That's okay.
Nothing. It wouldn't be a Tricks in the Office idea if we didn't think about it
Right
just
before
a little bit too late.
fucking always.
It wouldn't be a good idea if we didn't think about it one day after it would have actually been able to happen.
It wouldn't be a good idea unless we were sitting in the green room right before our show.
Yep,
and thought of the idea.
I thought, wow, this is good. We should try and do this. Okay, we could have thought about that a week ago.
Fuck. Aaron. Yeah, well, we'll get him next year.
Yep.
There's always next year.
There is always next year. There is always next year.
All right.
Yeah.
Shall we get in the rest of the show? There's
Let's
not
do
really
it.
anything that juicy, but we'll talk about it.
Topics-wise. The rest of the
Well,
show's great.
Yes, we have a great rest of the show, just topics.
Yep.
It is kind of juicy. This thing took on a mind of its own.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but there was some rumor that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce broke up, and there was a PR thing, and
They were
it was
planning a breakup.
It's all fake, so we'll talk about that. And then Keith Urban said Miley Cyrus sounds like an ashtray. And we also have a great interview with Maren Morris and a great game of trivia. The ashtray comment just flew right by.
Yep.
Flew right by.
Just flew right in there.
Yeah, so, but we have a great interview with Maren Morris and great game of trivia, so let's get into it.
And in that spirit of the football being back, you guys know we've been rocking the gear. I am so excited for all my NFL by Abercrombie gear. Bunch of new Eagles stuff. It's so cute and it's so comfortable. That is low-key one of the best parts about it because already the designs are so cool. Everybody loves the designs. But the t-shirts, the sweatshirts, the sweatpants, oh, you could live in them. They're so soft, so comfortable. I got an awesome jacket as well as part of the collection. That is an Eagles bomber jacket. Oh my God, it's really such a cool jacket. And the NFL collection has all the teams, whoever you root for, there's something for you. They've also got their new vintage fit hoodies, sweatshirts, graphic tees. So great. Abercrombie drops new stuff every single week, so make sure to download the app or visit Abercrombie.com. So if you want to look cute on Sundays when you're rooting on your team, Abercrombie has all the best stuff. You can shop new arrivals every week at Abercrombie. That's Abercrombie.com.
I don't know what happened with this Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing. I don't know. People just make shit up. There was
Somebody posted on Reddit.
Yeah, or I thought I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
So
Somebody gets started by
Okay.
Reddit.
So the TikTok I saw was this woman talking about how this paper was on somebody's desk at work at a PR company, and it was like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce breakup plan.
Yep.
How they're gonna enroll the breakup. I don't know why people would ever believe something like this. Number one, because if you really think that they are like a PR, like you got to get over that. Like people need to get over that. Two, you don't think somebody that is dealing with this classified information wouldn't change the names and also not leave it out on their desk like that? Like that's not how PR things work. They're not just willy-nilly leaving the computer paper out like that for everybody to see.
No, it's really honestly quite stupid for anybody to jump into this one, I think, because of many reasons. All the ones you just listed, absolutely. And it's like you're working for Travis Kelce because they were saying this was coming from Travis Kelce's PR firm. Travis Kelce's dating one of the most influential women on this planet. And you don't think that Taylor's team and all of everybody that works for Taylor, like anything like that, just would never happen. It just would never happen.
Never.
And even if there was some kind of like document about the two of them or blah, 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 whatever, like it's certainly not going to be the first page. There's going to be like, it's going to be
Also,
cover. I don't know. It's just like, it's also just fake. It's also just so fake.
Tree Payne's doing it. Tree Payne's not printing out papers and working in an office and leaving it on desks.
No.
Let's be real.
No, it was really quite stupid. So the PR firm Full Scope, they've, put out a statement. They said those documents are entirely false and fabricated and were not created, issued, or authorized by this agency. I mean, literally the top of the document said, comprehensive media plan for Travis Kelce's relations following breakup with Taylor Swift. Like, it's just not a document that'd be written up.
No.
It just wouldn't.
And then Travis Kelce had to get his lawyers involved.
Yeah.
Because you got to put a stop to that shit.
The original Reddit page to share the documents has been deleted, and Full Scope tells people that they have engaged with the online forum's legal team to, quote, initiate proceedings against the individuals or entities responsible for the unlawful and injurious forgery of documents.
What?
So they're like, yeah, I mean, hello, bullshit.
What makes somebody wake up one day and go, I just want to make something up and put it on the internet?
Right.
Where do people get off?
And who took the time to like write that out?
Write it out, print
and,
it
like,
out,
print it and like put
go
it on
on
their desk.
Reddit. Like, there's a lot of steps
Yeah.
that somebody had to do this.
But they got exactly what they wanted in the end.
No, I know,
Like,
that's what I'm
just
saying.
This
It's
whole
just
like media storm of.
Wild.
But does that excite them?
I
Why?
think so.
My
Like, having
question
to
is
have
like,
Travis
why would
Kelce
they want that?
Acknowledge them.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's
that's
got to be the only.
sick.
That's got to be the only reason you do something like that is for attention.
And it's really weird.
Really weird.
And weirdos like that should be stopped
Yeah.
because that's not okay. That's just
Really
really
weird.
bizarre. Like, I would just be like if I was Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, I'd be like, my gosh, be you freaking weirdos.
I know.
Why are you doing this?
Seriously, it is bizarre. But now the football season's starting to back up again. I think there's going to be a lot more Taylor Travis convos. He's been asked about it a lot. They've also must have, talked to Tree because they have really handled the media presence and their questioning for everybody extremely well when it comes to like being asked about her. Even Jason, like when Jason's asked about their relationship, like he is like so respectful and always like mentions like, I got it. Yeah, it's my brother, but respectful of Taylor and the privacy that they want and like blah, blah, blah. It's all very, very nice. But we're going to be full steam ahead now once football season starts. I've already seen, by the time this comes out, the game will have already happened. But everyone's like, oh, she's going to go to the Chiefs game Thursday night, the whole thing. So
Do you think that Tree Payne set them all in a room, like a classroom, and gave them a class on how to act?
yeah, probably. Not even like or like maybe that's an email. Maybe that's an email that's sent.
It's a contract. You have to
I
sign
think
if
it's
you
a
date Taylor. If
Yeah,
you're-
I think it's like a Taylor invites everybody over.
That's a do's and don'ts.
I think Taylor invites everybody over for like a gathering, and then like Tree Payne's there, and she sits everybody down, and she's like,
She's
all
like,
right.
so
Hey,
Joe
guys.
had a problem with this right here, so
Yeah.
you're gonna want to focus on that.
So here's just a few go-to evasive tactics when asked about
Yeah,
their relationship.
you gotta be media trained when you're in that world.
Yeah.
That high up.
Yep.
Gotta be media trained.
Exactly. So it's just like the level of protection that they have and the way they talk about each other.
Yeah.
It's just gonna some publicist is just gonna leave like, oh god, what?
Nobody would ever do
stupid.
that.
I don't know why anybody thought that was real.
Craziness. Speaking of somebody who should be media trained or maybe not, Keith Urban said that Miley Cyrus is the voice of an ashtray.
Wait, yes, and everyone is taking. I get what he's saying.
You might get what he's saying, but like if you heard that, like there's so many other ways to compliment someone. Why?
Yeah, no, I don't think he meant it in a bad way.
He didn't.
I think it's a compliment because when you have that rasp and you have the
Yeah. And he said it as he said it as a compliment. He said, first of all, he's like, I love Miley, and then he said, I love that voice, man. That voice. She sounds like an ashtray, and I mean that as a compliment. I literally mean that as a
Well,
compliment.
yeah, the whole context. Then yeah,
yes,
Yeah.
it's
That makes
that
sense.
people are leaving out the
when you say just the line, then
yeah. He could have been like, she really has that
all
raspy smoker's voice.
Right. All the headlines decided to say sounds like an ashtray in bizarre compliment. So like they put like bizarre in there to make it sound more dramatic as well. When really he was just like, she's got a fucking awesome raspy voice that sounds like she's smoking 2 packs a day.
Yeah, I bet Miley was like, that's rock and roll.
Yeah.
I bet Miley was like, that's sick. Like, yeah, I do.
Miley
sound
knows
like an
exactly
ashtray.
what that means.
Yes, she is a singer. She is a rock star.
Yeah. And it is a compliment.
Miley's not going to get offended by that, especially since he said it was a compliment multiple times.
Yeah.
Gonna take it as a compliment. Everybody else, maybe not taking
I was
it as a
listening to Too
compliment.
Most Wanted last night. Never gets old.
Classic, never gets old.
So good. Such a good song.
Beautiful voice of an ashtray.
Yep.
You know, people say voice of an angel.
She's got the voice of an
Beautiful
ashtray.
voice of an ashtray.
Yep.
That'll be my new go-to compliment for good singers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wraps up the topics.
That's me after a football weekend
Yeah.
and a night out.
On Mondays,
Voice of an ashtray.
Fran has a beautiful voice of an ashtray.
Yep.
And I don't mean that as a compliment.
No, and it's not a compliment in that setting.
You should try singing when your voice is like that. Have you ever tried it?
No. I can't get any sound out of my, like I can't talk.
True. You should just give it a roll one time. Just to
like
test
hers
it.
is like a a vocal rasp.
Bring it for a ride and see what happens. You know?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. The football season starts. So coming up.
You
better fucking save your voice though in this upcoming weeks.
No, I know.
Don't get too rowdy in the weekends coming up.
I won't.
I'll tuck my finger away.
I know.
And I'll stop pointing at you.
Well, it's the alcohol. Like it's the football and the alcohol that and the lack of sleep that combines for the ashtray voice.
Yeah.
And I'm not really drinking that much right now, so
yeah. You pack it away.
Yeah.
Pack your cigarettes away. All right, that wraps up the topics.
The perfect summer playlist may be elusive, but one thing is for sure, it gets better when it's enjoyed with a cold Coors Light. Because music plus Coors Light equals chill amplified. Coors Light is the only choice when you're ready to choose chill. When you embrace a chill mindset, it's a good time to choose chill and crack open a Coors Light. Coors Light is the perfect beer for the changing of the seasons. Like you said, we're talking about summer playlist. Bring that summer playlist into fall. Get ready. Get pumped up. Maybe you're watching some sports this weekend, some football, some tennis, whatever it is. You're pre-gaming. You got your music blasting and you're enjoying some ice cold Coors Light. So you can amplify your chill with Coors Light. Choose chill, choose Coors Light. Go to CoorsLight.com/summermusic to see how Coors Light can amplify your summer. And be sure to keep an eye out on Coors Light's social handles all summer long for more exciting announcements. And always, celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
All right, everyone, we are here with a very special guest. We are joined by singer Maren Morris. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. And you smell amazing. I said it to you when you walked in, and now I just need to let everybody know that you smell amazing.
Thank you. I have an obsession with fragrance. Like
Me too.
Fragrance TikTok. Like I'll spend hours on there.
I'm the same way.
Too much money.
No, same. I just changed my scent.
But I've been here. You just posted a video on TikTok about your fragrance.
What'd you change it to?
Kayali is the brand.
Yeah, which one?
Love Fest Burning Cherry mixed with Vanilla 28 together.
Ooh. She's mixing.
I'm a big layer. That's how
custom.
deep. Yeah, that's how deep I'm into the fragrance game. I am is that I'm now layering the scents.
That's good though. I love it.
It's important.
Yeah, it's unique to you.
Yeah, and also. It's great when someone tells you you smell great, which you do.
It's the highest compliment. Thank you.
For sure.
I know, it definitely does feel that way. We were just chatting before. I was just saying I saw you at the Brooklyn Steel, and it was one of my it's one of my favorite venues. And we were saying there's so many great venues in New York. Do you have a favorite New York venue or somewhere you played that you were like? I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah. There's been a few. I think, obviously Radio City feels so special. It's like built for sound, so no one can sound bad there. And it's just beautiful. Like it just goes up and up. Like every tier, it feels like a layer cake or something that we get to look at. It's nice when you play a venue that's beautiful because you're watching our show and the production and the lights. But when we get to look at something that's beautiful on stage, I feel like Radio City and like obviously Red Rocks gives that vibe where we get a show as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brooklyn Steel is really cool. I would do like a couple nights there even now, just because I was saying I love like a not grimy. I don't want to insult the venue, but like I love like a club.
Yeah. And it has that feel because it's also like, I mean, you can get from the name alone, it's like a old warehouse, so it has
industrial,
that very industrial
dive bar feel.
That's my vibe.
Very industrial.
Yeah,
exactly.
It reminds me of like my upbringing of playing clubs as like a teenager and just starting there. So I fuck with it.
Yeah. And it's just like, and sometimes that intimate feel when you're actually. For a fan, you're like, oh my God, they're actually right there. Like you're not all the way on the 300 level. Like she looks like an ant.
Yeah, I know.
And Brooklyn is just a cool vibe in general.
Yeah, we felt way cooler than we were when we played there. But yeah, I agree. I like seeing like intimate venue artists or artists in intimate venues because if there's like a barricade in front of the pit and I already feel like so far from fans, because it's like 10 feet away. I like being able to like touch people's hands and like have a moment and like cry. But
really interact with the people coming to your shows.
Yeah.
Do you have do you just have a favorite like state to go to and play?
I love touring in like the Pacific Northwest because in the summertime, obviously it's gorgeous. We played this amphitheater in Bend, Oregon. That's really beautiful. And
That sounds beautiful.
yeah, anytime we're like in Seattle or Portland, I mean, it's just it's stunning up there.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone's high.
Yeah. Everyone's just vibing.
Everyone's having a good time.
Everyone's like brought their dogs. It just feels like a vibe. Everyone's in a good mood.
I love that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we were just kind of coming out of the summer period where I feel like that whole outdoor venue festival like vibe is so popular and everyone loves going to those shows. Are those types of shows just as fun for you to play as they are for us to go to?
I mean, I like being in the elements.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you have to deal with the weather. Sometimes we've had shows canceled because of just like crazy storms. But I think I'm an amphitheater girl for life. If it's not going to be a club, I love being outside, like under the stars. Some of my favorite shows I've seen growing up is at like our Dallas like amphitheater. I remember seeing like John Mayer there and during the Continuum tour, and we were just on the grass, like didn't have great seats, but I kind of prefer the lawn.
Sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Continuum tour, like outside, sounds like a life-changing
It's
experience.
our producer's dream. He's John Mayer's
huge
biggest
John
fan.
Mayer fan.
Oh, okay.
And
We're buddies. I'll tell him.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you're-
Tell him
you're
I
a
say hi.
fan.
Yeah, honestly,
sure
he's gonna
will.
he's gonna turn bright red. Probably call everyone he knows about this
Yeah.
moment.
No, but I think Continuum is just like one of the best albums of all time in general. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
to experience that, like you said, like growing up, and
He
you're
also
just outside.
walked out with no shirt on, so like he knew what he was doing. All the
Like,
girls.
there's a
that are
lot of
like,
reasons why I remember that show. One
Yeah.
of them is he did come out. He did come out
tattoos.
topless.
I know, and you're just like crying on this like blanket with your friends, just slow dancing in a burning room, and I mean, it was the best.
Right. And honestly, right before you walked in, because Noah is such a big fan of John Mayer, we did talk about how we saw John Mayer recently commented on one of your posts, you know, complimenting your songwriting, but you've worked with so many great artists, and I'm sure so many people have complimented your songwriting. What does that mean to you, like when someone that you grew up going to shows to says something like that to you?
I mean, it's obviously just like the highest compliment. It's so weird to wrap my brain around, you know, that was so kind of him to say, but like even like over the years, my friendship with like Sheryl Crow, like that still doesn't get old to me. Yeah,
incredible.
It's just so influential and still is. And I just remember it was during COVID. She wanted me to jump on a song of hers, and she was like, "It's gonna be you, me, and Stevie." And I was like, "Stevie Nicks?" Like, okay, first name basis, love, like you're an icon.
Yeah.
I just felt,
bragging.
I know, yeah. But it's like she's Cheryl, so like she's just worked with everybody and is buddies with everyone. It's just, I feel like, not to be like falsely modest, it's just sometimes I feel like imposter syndrome, like someone drugged all these people into thinking that I'm talented.
You are
just like
so
my heroes.
incredibly talented.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean, like those, you know, women that we all grew up listening to, and you're like you said, icons. You're like, holy shit, like you're working with them.
I know.
It really is.
If it ever starts to get old, like you're obviously an asshole, but I'm just like, hang it up. Like there's people waiting in line that are like way more humble and excited than you. So yeah, I did like a show a few weeks ago or months ago, I guess now, but it was like Willie Nelson's picnic, and it was like Willie Nelson, myself, Robert Plant, Alison Krauss, and like Bob Dylan on the lineup, and Mavis Staples. And I was just like, I took a photo of the lineup, and I was like, I wish I could frame this photo.
Yeah.
Just like my name with all of these legends. But yeah, it's cool. It's a cool job.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, your new EP is out, which is super exciting. Obviously, fans love when new music is coming out. But the EP feels very personal. Very, you know, you're telling your story. What was it like kind of putting together this group of songs? And why did you want to put them all out like as 5 together?
Yeah, I mean, good question. I feel like I'm an album-based artist for the most part, but with EPs, what's nice about them is that you can put them out quicker than an album while you're still in the emotional headspace of what the songs were written about. So I'm going through, I got divorced a few months ago, or I don't know what month we're in, actually.
You're like, what year is it? I don't know.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But it's, I just trying to like document everything and writing my way through this pit of sadness and like finding the light again. And I just wanted to get it out. I didn't want to wait another 9 months to, let's do like the vinyl pressing and get all the merch and like get the tour routed. I was like, I'm already on tour. So it's like, now or never. And I'm still writing. I think I have like a few more songs that I need just for this full record to be done, but it's very close. But in the meantime, this felt like intermission. The EP felt like a good appetizer.
It must be nice also too, because when you're writing about your own experiences and your own life, when you kind of have to sit on that for a long time, it's personal moments to you, right? It's like it inhibits you to like have to hold on to those moments because you're like, oh, now I have to promote these songs, and it's like a year and a half later,
and I've
you're like here I go talking about it again. Yeah,
And
exactly.
like you're kind of putting yourself through it again.
Yeah, so that's nice.
Opening the
It's got to be
wound.
nice to be like, okay, well, we're gonna close that chapter personally, and I'm gonna put my music out, and then you can kind of like move on from it.
Yeah, and like people can listen to these songs in real time with me as I'm
Yeah.
still like processing everything. So it's been special. It's only been out for like a month, but
That's so
being
nice.
able to be on tour like while this has been out has been really fun, just because that never happens. It's usually like album then tour, and you don't put the cart before the horse. But for this, I don't know, it's cool to see people like discover these songs and then come to the show that night and be like, oh my god, I hope she plays this. And it's given me like energy too, because it's just been the weirdest year, and nothing like gives me more of that feeling than having new music out or writing a new song.
Right. Do you have a favorite?
On the EP? I mean, it changes day to day or like show to show, but I love Push Me Over. That's like the most recent one that I added at the last second, and I wrote it with Muna, who I'm a giant fan of, and it's just like it was like an injection of fun into the project, because there's obviously some like heavier moments going on addressing what I've gone through, but Push Me Over and Cut just felt like really cathartic releases, and it's just like about sex, so can't go wrong.
Right,
You're like,
exactly.
So that's gonna be great.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah. You have been touring, which is always so fun. But what is kind of that in between period been like? Because you had the whole tour ready to go, RSVP, COVID, the whole thing. So now this is kind of like getting back to that, right?
Yeah, it was like a redo tour in all of the senses of the word. And I also just wanted to tour because it had been 2 years and I didn't have a full album or project ready yet, but I was like, I just want to see people. And so we've just been doing sort of this underplay, like warm-up tour in these random cities and markets, and they're like theaters, and it just feels intimate and kind of like reminding me why I love this. And yeah, and so it's been great to sort of go to LA in between these trips and write and sort of like hone in on the record, but be able to tour as well. So I get to exercise both sides of my brain in that way, like the creative and also like the working one.
Yeah.
But
and the track list is changing every show, right? Because you're having fans like kind of say what songs they want to hear.
Yeah, so we kind of asked before the tour kicked off, fans, like, what would your dream set list be? It keeps us as the band on our toes, because if you've been touring for, I've been touring since I was 11, so it's been like decades now. You get into these like autopilot modes no matter what you're doing, and I just wanted to like scare myself, and I'm such a control freak that it really does put me like in my paces to have someone else in control of the set list. But it's nice because I just feel like every show is different. If you come to one show in another city and then go to the next one, you're not getting the same thing.
Yeah,
and so,
That's amazing.
yeah, it's been fun. And pulling out like deep cuts that we haven't played in years is fun.
Have you kind of let go? You said you're a control freak. Have you kind of let that go a little bit more, or do you feel like it still creeps up where you're like, I want to do this instead, but you just let it happen?
I mean, it creeps up for sure, just because I think it's like, it's so stupid because none of us are in control. It's an illusion. I have to like remind myself of that. But yeah, it's definitely like a safety thing. Like where for me, because I've been doing this since I was a child, I don't feel safe if I'm not in control of the environment. And then I've just had to like unlearn and deconstruct that in my later years of like why that is. But with a show, my favorite moments now are the fuck ups. Like when someone plays like a terrible chord. That's actually what makes me laugh the hardest is like one of the band fucks up. Because I will definitely always have one. Like I forget my words all the time. I have had some wardrobe malfunctions. I haven't like eaten shit yet, like fallen, but it's gonna happen. It's coming.
And as an audience member, it's like makes it all real.
Yeah.
You know, like watching it. It's like
kind
because
of
we
like-
can't relate to your talent,
Right.
but we can relate to the fuck up part of it.
Right, yeah. I had to start a song over the other night because I was just so like I can't even remember what went wrong, but 5 years ago I would have cried because that happened after the show, and now I'm like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like, it's so
It's
fun.
kind of the best way to be.
yeah.
Right. It's like when you're watching a like sketch comedy or something and they break and they laugh. And, like
Yeah.
that's always the funniest moment to us and we
Right.
laugh. But they're technically like not doing their job right.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
But it's like it's you know, you can laugh about it, but and you have laughed about it. You've been you're on social media, you're on TikTok. You made a lot of jokes about that wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
Will that the denim skirt ever leave the closet again, or is that just now like a relic?
It's a relic. It's still in there. And I have
maybe it should be framed.
I want to frame it. Like it needs to be a long enough glass frame for it. But the slit is so high. I honestly, I have to say this in every interview, but like I was wearing underwear.
Yes.
It was
We
nude
have
underwear.
all seen that you were wearing underwear.
Yeah, but I just don't own any like colored underwear. I guess I have like black or nude. I went with nude for some idiotic reason because I was like, sure. And then
I don't know what it is though. There is something about, I will just say, getting older where you notice like you just start buying more neutral color underwear because
they were boring.
And it also
like, I
matches
just-
everything though. Like
Yeah.
Like that's what
You
you're worried
wanna
about.
wear-
You can't see things.
you know,
that are
you can't
see-through.
see it, yeah.
I thought about it's funny you mentioned that because I actually thought opening my underwear drawer the other day because I bought new underwear and I
Like
was putting
fun
it all
ones?
in and I was like, gosh, this is getting kind of boring now. Like I used to like walk into Victoria's Secret and be like hot pink underwear.
Come
You know?
on.
I'm
I
like nude and black.
I have like, I'm not gonna lie, right now I know specifically which one I'm wearing because
Yeah.
when I put it on this morning, it's like a neon blue.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
No, but I put it on this morning and I was like, this is my least favorite pair. I'm gonna wear this one
Yes,
today.
right,
You
exactly.
know,
You
like,
feel off.
Like
You're
I was like, I'm not like, you know those days where you want to pick a good pair of underwear,
Yeah.
good thong. Today wasn't those days for
No.
me. I was like, I'm
So
going with the
fine.
neon blue. I want this one out of the rotation.
exactly.
If you open my underwear drawer at home, it's just like, ugh, this is just the beige clean girl aesthetic in an underwear drawer.
Yeah.
It's so boring. I need to like go spice things up, I guess.
Yeah, you know.
Sometimes a little, red,
Yeah.
little pink, but the neutrals,
It's
they
just
match everything.
Yeah, it's
'cause
void
it's
of
also-
personality.
Exactly. Yep. Well, and it's just more practical. Right.
Truly.
It's just
Yeah.
more practical.
We're functional.
Yes.
Exactly. Social media for you is there's been some ups, some downs, but you stay posting. You're connected. You're connected to your fans, and you're connected to your voice and using your voice for what you believe in. How do you feel like social media has kind of changed for you? I guess maybe these last few years even.
Yeah. I mean, it took me like a few years to really get TikTok. Like I was just a passive follower of it. Like, and I still am kind of, I enjoy watching it more than making them. But now I don't even watch television anymore. I just get on my phone and scroll for hours. It's probably not great, but I think I'm a little bit more lighthearted than I was a few years ago. Maybe that's just age or motherhood, but I'm just like, I still care about things, of course, but using these like silly apps as my way of connecting with people or like share, I performed at the DNC last week or the week before in Chicago. I was like, I still show up for things that I care about and like matter to me and matter to like in the place that I live, like it affects me emotionally. So I have my son who's 4. So it's like I show up in those ways. I wouldn't say like tweeting is a big thing on my list. I don't even even use my Twitter. I haven't opened it in like 3 years.
Yeah.
I've deleted it off my phone because I've had too many scuffles on it. Although I sometimes
That's
miss
what
that.
Twitter's made for, you know?
I know. I sometimes miss it though. Where
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's just the written word.
I know. We used to be on it
more often on
Same.
Twitter.
We used to be on it so much.
stopped
And now,
to.
like, anytime we do pop in, and fire something off, and then you like see what happens after, and you're like, all right, that's why I don't.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
why I don't come on
it's
here.
Like, I like to
also
pop
like-
in just for fun, and then you realize that maybe this isn't so
You're
fun.
like, oh,
Yeah. It's also like I popped in on it the other day and I was just like, just curiosity, and I immediately regretted it. But I was like, it's like the Wild West on there.
Oh,
really
yes.
There's no regulations.
No, there's
like,
No, it is. It is wild.
it's
I-
nothing.
I saw, this is so TMI, sorry, but I was like, I scrolled for a second and then it was like a burner account. So I was like, I don't even know my own login for Twitter, but I was just like curious. I think I was wanting to look at like the trending stuff for House of the Dragon.
Totally understand.
Yeah.
Like, what are the people saying? I just finished
I
the
wanna-
episode, and I
right.
want to see what people are
I
saying.
want to see the memes.
Yeah, that's the way to use Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
what are they saying about this reality TV show?
Yeah, I know. But then I like came across this video of like a man like having sex with a car tailpipe, and I was like, that's enough.
Yeah,
Yep.
right. It's
Yeah.
just
That
you
is
never know when
Twitter these days.
extremely
Yeah.
graphic videos are going to show up on
Right.
Twitter. It's
and,
everywhere.
and any reply, any like tweet you click and look at the replies.
It could be
you
in
can't do
there.
that in public.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
my
can't do
God.
that in public.
Yeah,
No.
I'm scarred.
But I think
Traumatized.
kind of what you were saying kind of matches what you were saying about at a show when you fuck up and you're like afterwards you're like, it is what it is. Like now when you're using apps and you're like, I'm using it more for fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what
exactly.
it probably should be there for. Yeah, we can like connect with one another and share information. But I mean, yeah, I don't take myself as seriously as I did years ago. But a lot of my life has changed because of my stances and like vocalness on subjects, and I feel like it's changed for the better. I mean, it wasn't like an easy, beautiful route to take, but I do feel like even just a year ago, the space I was in, emotionally, just how much can change in a year.
And feeling like yourself is the most important, like being authentic to yourself.
Yeah. And I think that, the weirdest thing about time and change is that in relationships where whether it's like a spouse or a boyfriend, girlfriend, or friend, it's like when you get to authentically be yourself as you are right in this moment and not a version of you 5 years ago, that chafes people sometimes because they fell in love with or got to know this part of you, this version. And if they can't like evolve with you or you just grow apart, it's like, I mean, you take it personally, but I've just learned like I would be doing myself a disservice if I kept trying to be that Maren from 5 years ago. It's just, I'm not her.
Totally. And
Everything's changed about me.
and those people that don't grow with you and kind of part ways, like it's just there's only more people that come in who resonate with Maren now, you know, like, so it's cliche, one door opens, one door closes, another opens, but you say like even with that, when the people who maybe they related to that 5 years ago, you've changed, they haven't. Well, there's plenty of people who have changed and can
relate to where
that
you
now.
are now.
Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
I think
Completely.
you're right. It's cleansing in that way, and I don't want to feel like I'm putting something on or like playing a caricaturized version of myself. I need to drink this. So yeah, it's like the people that have stayed with me, like my best friends, my family, obviously, my son, but like also my fans, that have seen me through like the last 8-9 years of, my first single with my church and, the middle and then like the Bones and joining the Highwomen and where I am now. It's like, it is super meaningful to me because I have thrown everything at them and every type of genre. And it's fun because I have never, most of us aren't one thing. So I think
you're not going to be the same person that you were 8-9 years ago. Like that's
I would hope not.
Right. That's just life. Like, and if you are, then you're not changing and growing.
Yeah. I mean, I
Exactly.
wouldn't want to go back. That girl was like anxious as hell, like hair falling out, like just couldn't like cope with the stardom rise so quickly. And like obviously there are like amazing things about that chapter, but I don't think I processed any of it because it was just all happening at once. Now I like say no to a lot of things because I have to have recharge days and weeks, and like, when you're first starting out, you just feel like you have to say yes to everything because you feel like you're gonna miss something or it's not gonna like explode the way you need it to. But for me now, it's kind of like I know it's so cliche, but the power of no
Yeah.
and giving
Right.
yourself like
Exactly.
download time allows me to enjoy those like highs so much easier and not be like so peak valleyed.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
And appreciate those phases.
Yeah. In this EP, you know, you mentioned you talk about sex. You also talk about, you know, you went through a divorce. Are you dating now?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I've never really dated is the thing. Like I've been in 2 long, like, you know, monogamous relationships with men, and I never really had this like dating phase because I was just always working. And so for me, I guess I've ended up with long relationships of people that I've like worked with or had proximity to. Dating for the first time like in your 30s is wild, and Ria is wild.
You're on Ria.
Yeah.
How's that?
It's interesting. I mean, like I've had like some good experiences from it. Luckily nothing like crazy, you know, traumatizing, but I think it's just exhausting. Just, you know, I hate first dates. I usually will just go like grab a drink with somebody because I don't want to be stuck for like 2 hours or 3 hours.
You need like an escape just in case.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll come grab a drink. I have dinner plans.
Yeah,
so
I have dinner with my friend after.
I always have an out, whether it's fake or not.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think it's interesting, and you learn more about yourself for sure because you're showing them the like best version of you and like the highlights, and it's like it's a job interview.
Yeah.
So.
Have you seen anybody on Raya where you're like, what are they doing on here?
Yeah, but it makes me feel better about being on there.
Not
You know?
even like in a just more like a shocking way, like, you know.
Yeah, no, for
that's
sure.
fair.
Yeah.
I've seen like friends on there, and it's so weird because it's like, oh, I see you.
Yeah.
X.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Not matching with you.
Not
No.
matched, but I see what you're doing. I see
Game
what you're
recognizes
doing.
game.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
No, I've seen a few like people on there that are so wildly famous, and so I'm like, it just makes me feel better about being on there because it's just so exposed and vulnerable to just like have to pick your best photos and like have a
I mean, it is
cutesy
still a
line.
dating app, so it's
Yeah.
like, wow, they're on a dating app.
I know. Yeah.
So-
I really respect it. It makes me feel so good. But no, I think like nothing serious. Just, you know, it's fun to like flirt and have a crush.
Totally.
Right.
What else do you have coming up? We just saw that you jumped on Highway Queen with Mount Joy.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. We love Mount Joy. We just saw them at Red Rocks.
Yeah, we were just
the
at Red
beginning of
Rocks.
Oh my God, that
August.
was amazing.
It was amazing.
That's like the
They're-
venue to probably see them at.
Oh,
too.
it is. It totally is. They are awesome. So I loved hearing you on that song. How did you connect with them?
They just reached out and they wanted to do a different version of that song, and I had already loved it.
Yeah.
So I was on the road, so I couldn't just go find a studio in the middle of wherever the hell we were. So I just did it in my dressing room. Like my drummer, Christian, recorded my vocal, and I mean, it happened pretty quick. It was just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
That's incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Just recording in a dressing room.
I know.
Just like send over a file. Here it is.
That
I
is
know.
amazing.
It was like a casino dressing room too. I was just like, this is so random, but I hope that they add that to the liner notes if there are any. Like recorded at the Hard Rock Casino.
They probably felt so honored that you took the time in your dressing room to send that over.
Absolutely.
I kind of just like don't overthink anything. If I'm like a fan, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go.
Right.
I'm hoping I can like pop out to one of the shows coming up. Yeah. They're playing in Nashville. That's where I live. But they're doing MSG too. I was like,
in a
holy
few
shit.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Are y'all going?
Which is really cool. Sadly, we will not be there. I'll be on my honeymoon, which is exciting.
not sad.
yeah.
I know. I'm like, I'm sad I'll be there. I won't be there, but
not really.
But
Right.
you know,
It's okay. Just
my
saw them.
fiance is also a massive fan, so I have seen them many a times
Sure.
now.
Yeah.
Now, which is great. Their shows are a a lot of fun. But
Where's your honeymoon?
South Africa.
Oh, okay. What
Yes.
part?
Yes, we're doing Cape Town, Safari.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and then we're ending in the Seychelles.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. That's
Yeah.
going to be gorgeous.
Yes,
insane.
So,
Yeah.
very excited for that. Which is all coming up very soon. But
I'm sure
it's-
Mount Joy will understand.
Yeah. That's why I was like,
They're gonna
They were
see
like,
it.
oh, you guys aren't coming. I was like, no.
Yeah. They've been on our show twice in the past couple months.
Like
so,
Really?
recently, we've been doing some stuff with them.
Yeah.
And I'm a big Philadelphia sports fan, and Matt and Sam are both from the Philly area, so like
Yeah.
we've connected over that. And they joked, they were like, you guys you're not going to change your like wedding date, so you
Yeah,
can
what the hell?
make sure you can come. I was like,
Kind of
so
fucked
true.
up.
Probably should have.
Choices.
Yeah.
Probably should have done that, but no, it's so cool to see because there's been so many amazing collaborations that you have been a part of that are just like awesome ones, and they just sometimes it's like, oh, you wouldn't even really think about it. I guess at the time it was like the middle, you wouldn't think like maybe more dance vibe for you.
Yeah.
But it worked like so beautifully.
Thank you.
So
I mean, that was definitely the game changer for my career at the time. It was just like I was in country on country radio doing, I think maybe at that point I had like won a Grammy for like a country category, but just having influences of all kinds on even my first record.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like a giant leap to do the middle, but I didn't realize what a different game pop music was. And obviously it's like a worldwide genre. So
Yeah.
I'm like on tour at the time with like Niall Horan, and we're in South America. And I think in like Buenos Aires or something, in a cab, I like hear the middle come on, and I'm like, holy shit, this is like wide reaching.
Yeah.
And
The middle like is still everywhere all the time, you know?
it's one of those like evergreen like
Yeah.
pop songs
Right.
for sure. But no, it's even when I play it live, still I keep it in the set list, and people are just like, holy shit, this is insane.
Yeah.
But kind of one of those once in a lifetime songs that you get. And I didn't write it, but I was like, I don't care. Like I need to figure out how to be on this song.
Yep.
Because there were a lot of people that were auditioning to be a part of it. And I guess Zed just heard my demo and was like, she sounds the most like Sarah Aarons, who wrote the song. So, and Sarah and I have like written so many songs together now, and we're like vocal twins almost. Like our timbres are similar, alto, smoky. Yeah. But
that's so nice just to be able to connect on that level though, you know, to be like, you can, she understands it, she gets it.
yeah.
And such an interesting little tidbit for people who don't know that they like, you know, Zed is like auditioning people almost to like be on the song.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was just like a normal thing for pop because I had no context, but
right.
I didn't really understand until after the song had come out that like 12 or 13 other people like sent in demos for it.
Yeah.
And like big names too.
Yeah.
So the fact that he heard my demo and was like not looking for like some superstar, just who was the best vocal for the song. Like I have a ton of respect for him for doing that because it changed my life in a lot of ways. But it was also just like, I like that he stuck by his guns and tried to find something that truly met the song and not like just had a huge name on it.
Yeah, totally agreed. Well, it's been a fun journey because, like you said, you have so many a mix of different genres where it's not just one thing.
Yeah.
And it's not just, you know, this genre, that pop music. I think your music, so many people can relate to your songwriting and whatever genre that falls into, I think is really fun and exciting to listen to.
Thank
you know? So
That's very sweet.
and we love the new EP. Everyone can go listen to it. And you have shows and all these amazing things coming. So
Yeah, I have a couple more weeks of this tour, and then I have to finish this album, and then I'll be doing, I'm sure,
any
some more
teaser
stuff.
time for a new album dates?
I'm hoping, you know, depending on just getting like the last few chapters like locked in for the story of this. I think it would be amazing if it was like springtime.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish I could give something more permanent, but I have to write the fucking thing first. So like, the
I actually have to like
the
make the songs
intermission
first,
EP
so.
will suffice for now.
Yes, everybody enjoy
It's
the
a perfect
EP.
way everybody can enjoy the EP and
exactly.
don't get greedy.
Right.
I just have to like live a little bit more too. I was like, dating right now is like great and it's fun, but it's just, I mean, I feel bad saying this, but it's just giving me like fodder for songwriting. Like,
Right.
I was like, sorry to like be using you in some
need
way.
inspiration.
Yeah, going on
Sorry.
dates is like, oh, this is going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's helping me like get into the POV. It's like an actor preparing. It's like, I'm going method.
Method acting.
Yeah, I was like
Method
bad
preparing.
date, good date, whatever in
Oh my
between.
God.
I was like, it's really fueling.
You're like, sorry,
the-
I got to mix it up a little bit because I need material.
Okay, it's time for another album.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
Amazing.
Well, thank you so much for coming
so
in,
much.
Maren.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm such a fan of y'all. So thank you for.
thank you
it's
so
weird to be in
much.
here.
Oh no, I mean this is
Yeah.
this is our That's just our humble studio.
I love it. It's so cozy.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks, Maren.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Rum Haven is absolutely so delicious, and we got the Rum Haven train started back in April, and we've been going with it all summer long. Rum Haven is made with real coconut water, and there's no artificial flavors or preservatives for a clean and refreshing taste, not fake, because Rum Haven believes that Mother Nature does it best, and that they do. That's why Rum Haven is crafted with premium Caribbean rum and real coconut water. The real coconut water is so important because it gives that real taste, no artificial flavors, all real, not fake. And you can't beat the taste of real coconut water mixed with the Caribbean rum that makes Rum Haven so special and so great. So enjoy Rum Haven straight over ice, or you can do it with a splash of club soda, or you make yourself a nice little rum punch, or now fall's coming up, you can do fall rum drinks, maybe like a fall espresso martini with some Rum Haven. The options are endless. You can find out where to pick up a bottle of Rum Haven for yourself by visiting rumhaven.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Ria and Fran. This is game number 140, and we are joined by friends Kelsey and Kerri. They are ready to play. They are from South Philly,
Philly girls.
and now I feel like Fran wants to be on their team and not mine, but that is
You are
okay.
you're outnumbered, but
That's all right. I'm there in spirit.
Yeah. You root for the Eagles when the time presents itself.
When you need the Eagles to win,
when
I will root for the Eagles.
Yep, exactly.
I'm there for you, honey.
Exactly.
All right, guys, let's get started.
All right, guys, it is 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get the question wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. To determine who goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We're going to guess the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of that movie. Whoever is the closest, your team will go first, and everyone gets their own individual guess. We will alternate between teams for guesses. So, Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is 22 Jump Street.
Oh,
I don't know why I said 22 like that.
22.
Yeah.
22 Jump Street. Okay.
That reminded me of when in the lollipop commercial with the owl with the Tootsie. 1,
Yeah.
2. That's how he said it. Okay, one of you guys guess first.
Kelsey, you can go first.
Okay. I feel like it was good, but it wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 38.
I'm going to go 82.
Interessante.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 46.
I'm going to say 67.
Ria's the closest, 84.
Nice.
No way.
You knew it.
I'm just going to say
Deep
that
down, you were like, I know this is high.
because at around 5:36 o'clock in the morning this morning, I woke up and
Looked up the Rotten Tomatoes
no
score.
something
22 Jump Street.
I couldn't fall back asleep, so I was scrolling on TikTok and something came. I actually want to talk about this in our episode, so
Yeah.
I won't, I'm not going to repeat myself.
Yeah.
Something came up about Channing Tatum and 22 Jump Street, 21 Jump Street, and I was like Googling a bunch of things. And I think that I think I may have saw it.
May have passed
Like,
it.
I think in passing, I think I might
Subconsciously?
subconsciously.
Well, it's like if you Google the movie, the score
and
comes right up on that first
and I don't
page.
I didn't go out of my way to look at the score.
Yeah.
But subconsciously
Wow.
it was there.
What a coinky dink.
Yeah, really.
Okay, question number 1 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Carly from Colorado. What interview show was Paul Rudd filming when we got the iconic meme, "Look at us, who would have thought?" Not me.
Hot Ones.
Yep.
Hot Ones. Final answer.
Correct.
He couldn't even finish the sentence.
Yeah.
You were already getting it out. Hot ones.
Okay, 1-0 Ria and Fran. Question number 2 to Kelsey and Kerri. Shout out Kendall and Taylor from Tillsonburg, Ontario, Canada. In Monsters, Inc., what is the full name of the one-eyed green monster?
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. Yeah.
Correct. A couple easier questions to start.
No comment.
Yeah.
Question number 3 to
Really
them.
wasn't that
Shout
bad at
out
all.
Ashley from Pittsburgh. What Taylor Swift song is featured in Simone Biles' Floor Routine, and what album is it on?
Oh, God.
Oh, this is to us?
Yeah. for it.
Is it? It's not Look What You Made Me Do, right?
I think it's literally Are You Ready for It?
Oh, Are You Ready for It? Is the
Yeah.
name of it? Okay.
Reputation?
Yes.
Is that the name of the song? Oh, God.
5 seconds.
Yeah. Are you ready for it? I don't know if that's the name of the
Time is
song.
up.
That's what we're going with. Final answer. Are you ready for it? Reputation?
Incorrect. To Kerri. and
Wait,
Kelsey.
that's not the name of the song.
No.
I really thought it was ready for it, so now I'm thrown off.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass that to you. You're the Taylor Swift.
Well, my problem is I think I watched her floor routine.
Oh no.
What's another like upbeat song for a floor routine? I'm trying to think. Unless he just told them it's wrong because it's, I don't think it's
Just
Are You
this-
Ready for It? It's just Ready for It.
5
Yeah, maybe.
Was
I
it
feel like
that
that was the
technical?
song that played the whole summer, so I feel like that is it.
Time is up.
Okay, we're gonna go just Ready for It, Reputation.
Correct.
Yep. Just added the whole.
I don't want to technicality.
Damn it.
I always just think of that as Are You Ready for It?
Yeah. It's a classic mistake.
Yeah.
No reason to get down about it.
No. It was right.
Yes. No,
Okay.
but yes.
No, but yes.
2-1. Kelsey and Kerri, and this question's to them. Shout out Courtney from Wheeling, West Virginia. Which Disney Channel original movie has this tagline? Winning never tasted so good.
Oh, what's that one called? Eddie's $1 Million Bake Off or Cook Off?
Cook Off. Yeah, Eddie's $1 Million Cook Off. Yeah,
Eddie's $1
I
Million
think that's
Cook
it.
Off. Final answer.
Correct.
Knew that one.
I never saw that movie.
Oh, that's a good one. A classic. Is he going to play baseball or is he going to bake?
Mm-hmm.
Is that just
Is he
every
going to cook?
Disney
Is he
movie?
gonna-
Is he gonna
Gonna
play basketball or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do both.
Yeah. But in the end, they always do.
Mm-hmm.
There's always the disgruntled father.
You're right.
Okay. Question number 5, and this is to Ria and Fran. It's 3-1, Kelsey and Kerri. Shout out Chandler from Louisiana. Which of these Drake songs is not on his 2013 album Nothing Was the Same? A. Wu-Tang Forever. B. Make Me Proud. C. All Me. D. Hold On, We're Coming Home.
This is
We're
us.
Coming Home.
Make Me Proud is not on there.
Final answer.
Yep.
Correct.
Nice.
All right. 3-2. Kelsey and Kerri. And this is question number 6 to them. Shout out Ellis from Austin, Texas. Which of these actresses was not born in Texas? A. Jennifer Garner. B. Renee Zellweger. C. Julia Roberts. D. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think, like, none of them have an accent or anything really, but
I
guess
know.
for me not to.
Yeah, exactly.
15
like-
seconds.
My, like, first thought was Renee Zellweger. I don't know why.
Okay, I'll go with what you think.
We'll guess Renee.
Incorrect. Ria and Fran.
Oh,
I feel like Renee's like, sometimes she
Yeah.
has like an accent.
Jennifer Garner?
I don't know. Jennifer, yeah, maybe. Julia Roberts, born in Texas.
No.
15
No.
seconds.
What was the other Julia Roberts, Jennifer Garner?
Love Hewitt.
Jennifer
Renee
Love.
Zellweger.
Jennifer Love Hewitt would never be thrown in this. I feel like Jennifer Love Hewitt was born in
I think
Texas.
she's got it. Right.
5
right.
seconds.
I feel
I
like
don't
Julia
know.
Roberts.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go Julia Roberts.
Time is up.
Oh, Julia Roberts, final answer.
Correct.
Nice. Thank God. Thank God.
I literally almost went Jennifer.
yeah.
Tied up at 3. Question number 7 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Anna from Chicago. In Pretty Little Liars, what is the name of the mysterious figure who sends threatening messages to the main characters?
This is us?
Yeah.
A?
A.
A.
Final answer.
Correct. Is
Checks.
that too easy?
that was an easy one.
I'm not
Potentially.
saying anything.
Potentially.
I'm not saying anything.
Potentially, yes. I almost thought like it was a trick question somehow.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Question number 8. Shout out Morgan from Phoenix, Arizona, and this is to Kelsey and Kerri. What year did the following happen? Katy Perry performs at the Super Bowl halftime show. Adele releases her album 25. Caitlyn Jenner is introduced to the world.
Interesting pick.
For whatever reason, I feel like Katy Perry performed at the Super Bowl halftime show when we were freshmen in college. You agree?
You think?
So it would have been
2015 or 20?
Well, it would have been February, so 15?
15
Right.
seconds.
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
We'll go with 2015.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
Nice.
Yay.
All right. High scoring game.
I felt strongly about 2014 on that. So
I
I
was
felt
thinking that
strongly
too.
about 2016.
Oh,
so I'm
there we
glad
go.
that
We're all across the board.
Tied up at 4. Question number 9. It's to Ria Fran. Shout out Carly from Colorado again. What is the title of Jeanette McCurdy's best-selling book?
Is this to us?
yeah.
I'm happy my mother died, or I'm
happy
glad my mom died. I'm happy my mom died.
Yeah.
Happy my mom died.
Is
15
it died or
seconds.
is dead?
Happy my mom is dead. Ooh, I don't know. I'm happy my mom is dead.
I'm happy my mom is dead.
Okay.
5 seconds.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I'm happy my mom is dead.
Incorrect.
Shit.
Kelsey,
I think it's I'm glad my mom is dead.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Or is it I'm glad my mom died?
Yeah, I think it's I'm glad my mom died.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Go with that. All right. I'm glad my mom died.
Correct.
Fuck!
Yeah, you said it.
Yep.
Came out of my mouth.
That
yeah.
combination. Yeah.
Did anyone take clips of us saying that out of context here?
Yeah.
Are we-
Seriously.
Are
Don't
we
show
happy
my
she
mom
died
those
or is
clips.
dead or
Shit. If you're looking to save money, Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop because you can earn cash back at over 3,500 stores. We're talking fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, travel, dining, concert tickets, and more. Your favorite stores like Macy's, Urban Outfitters, Sephora, and more pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and Rakuten then passes on a part of that payment to its members as cash back. Cashback is deposited directly into your PayPal account, or Rakuten could send you a check. You can even maximize your savings by stacking cashback on top of other deals. Membership is free and it's easy to sign up. So get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Why wouldn't you want to save, okay? Right now, cashback rates change daily. You can see Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback really adds up. So once again, if you want to save, cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback, it really adds up.
It is 5-4, Kelsey and Kerri, and this is question number 10 to them. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from.
After 6 short years, Amy is transferring out of the district.
Speech.
Well,
Wally, thank you for those kind words, and thank you all. My decision that I made myself to leave was super difficult, but when the superintendent personally asks you to work at one of the worst schools in the state, well, you say yes.
Is it Bad Teacher?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't recognize those voices at all, even.
Me either, but I think it's part of like an opening scene or something. in that
I've
movie.
never seen it, so I trust you with that.
I only feel like I saw this on TV recently, so that's why. But that's my only guess, so I don't know.
We'll go with that.
All right, Bad Teacher, final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
Wow.
I would have literally just guessed that because it was about
Just
a
it's
teacher.
a teacher,
Yeah,
yeah.
like it was like
It was education.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. 6'4", Kelsey and Kerri, and this question is to Ria and Fran. Shout out Lizzie and Ren from College Station. What college in Massachusetts do Peter, MJ, and Ned all apply to in Spider-Man No Way Home?
MIT?
I've never seen this, so I don't know.
Did you say Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's MIT. Final answer.
Correct.
Nice. Wow, this is a battle.
All right, 6'5", Kelsey and Kerri, and it is question number 12 to them. Shout out Libby and Sophia from Lafayette, Louisiana. In Friends, what does Ross buy for himself as part of his New Year's resolution?
Oh, is it the leather pants? Because he's like, I need to try something new.
I don't think I've seen this episode, so whatever you think.
15 seconds.
I'm trying to think. I feel like it's those.
Okay.
Right, I'll go with the leather pants.
Correct.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't think they've missed one question.
I'm so mad that they got that.
All right, 7'5", Kelsey and Kerri, and this is question number 13 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Carly from Colorado again. In the infamous Bling Ring investigation, Alexis Nears became the face of the scandal, but claims to only have been present for one of the break-ins. Which celebrity's house was it?
Which one did she say she was at?
Paris
Hilton.
Lindsay Lohan or Paris Hilton, right?
Orlando Bloom. Why do I feel like it's Orlando Bloom?
15 seconds.
All right, let's go Orlando
I don't
Bloom.
know.
All right, Orlando Bloom.
Final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
All right, it's coming down to the wire. 7-6, Kelsey and Kerri. This is question number 14 to them. This could seal it. Shout out Carly from Colorado again. A video of this cast went viral when one of the actresses answered an interview question with, "I think we all sing." What TV show was it and which actress said it?
Isn't it funny video? Isn't it Victoria Justice? What was that show called?
Oh, Victorious?
Yeah, isn't it like they're all talking about how they sing and then she chimes in, she's like, I think we all sing.
That does sound right, actually.
15 seconds.
Okay, we'll go Victorious and Victoria Justice.
Correct.
Yep.
And that seals the victory.
Yep.
Oh my God, you guys played a great game.
I don't think they missed one question.
Yeah, you guys played a
Did
great
you?
game.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys.
Yeah.
These are some good questions.
Yeah, they were good questions.
Thanks, guys.
7, 8, 6.
8-6. We have one more left.
Yeah, I mean every single question.
Ooh,
Wow.
Wow.
was answered.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Unless someone doesn't get this one.
Yeah. Okay, question number 15 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Carly from Colorado once again. In the intro of Chappelle, oh my God. In the intro of Chappell Roan's songs, I don't know why I do that, but I read her
I do
name as
that every
Chappelle.
time too.
I mean, people do that.
I literally thought you were about to ask us a Chappelle show
I
question.
thought he was as well.
In the intro of Chappell Roan's song, Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl, she describes a bad date with a boy. Name 2 out of the 3 things she points out as red flags.
No idea. Absolutely no idea.
I would. Great song. I could not
I have literally no idea.
No.
I don't know this one.
Nope.
Pass.
Yeah, got nothing.
Okay. To Kerri and Kelsey.
I don't know this one either. I haven't listened to her
I
enough.
haven't listened to this song, I don't think.
Yeah.
Damn. There goes the perfect
There goes
game.
the perfect game. Way to go,
We
Noah.
could have had it all. We could have had it all.
Yep. I think that would have been our first perfect game ever.
It would have been for
Well,
sure.
I don't think we've had a perfect.
No, no.
Have we had a game where all 15
No.
questions were
No.
answered?
No way. That
No
could
way.
have been it, and it wasn't.
Wow. That's like
Damn.
a baseball game where someone gets a hit at the
Yeah,
very
just
end.
one. Yeah, fuck.
All right. So what's the answer?
This man wouldn't dance. He didn't ask a single question, and he was wearing these fugly jeans.
And he's wearing those fugly jeans. Yeah. I could just like it's just one of those things where when I hear it, I sing it when I listen.
I've never heard this song.
Like I sing it when I listen to the song, but I have no lyric recall. Zero.
But this one was like, since it's in the intro, she's just like talking.
She's talking.
Right.
Yeah, she's talking.
Well, guys, congratulations.
Well
you
done.
played a great game. You
Maybe
really
the most
deserve that
questions
win.
ever answered.
Yeah,
My God.
that might have been the best team answered wise.
Seriously.
So congratulations.
We're getting smoked
Yeah, we are.
week after week.
Yeah, we are. And I'm gotta be honest, like my head is in it.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like I'm ready to play.
I know we're getting smoked.
But it is what it is. We got great listeners, a
Yeah.
great team. So
Yep.
congratulations, guys. And you do get a shirt that says you beat us.
Yes.
So when you get a chance, just send Noah your address and sizes, and we'll get that sent to you. Thank you guys so much. It was so nice meeting you guys.
Great to meet you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the first weekend of football. All right, get into it, guys. Sorry that league didn't happen. Great idea, but maybe we'll catch you next time. And we will talk to you on Monday.